Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 7 of my playthrough of the Best Friends Forever scenario. And if you are returning, welcome back. And they now have more of a home than they even had at the beginning of the last part, because they both have bedrooms. Albeit I am still using a micro lot, or micro lot, or tiny lot type. And tiny residential, I guess is what it's really called. They're playing chess. She should be going to bed because we're going to see if we can get the monster. But she also needed some fun. So I'm having her do chess because we bought the chess table. When we, said, and the house is very plain. I just have white walls everywhere. Wasn't my focus to add any color. Maybe one day. Maybe, who knows? And they just needed, shelter and rooms for each of them, and they have like the living room, and she, like I said, is going to go to bed. Now, once her mom learns some cooking, I'll also buy them a stove. The main reason I didn't buy them a stove was because of because she doesn't cook. That's why. So there she got one of her things done for chess. She actually had a masterpiece worth 2,999 simoleons, so we'll get a lot of our money back. What is she doing anyways? Sorting out compostables. Well, if you're going to do anything, why don't you dive for deals? Even though I pretty much bought everything you needed. Other than a stove. If you got a stove, that would be good. And they had successful dive for deals. I don't know what you were doing. Getting yourself some water? And you will need to go to bed soon. I still have all these. Our gnomes are still giving seed packets. Then maybe I should move them because maybe they've stopped giving them because there's no room. This one has room to still give some seed packets. Oh, we found a love seed. Which she'll have to repair for it to be of any use. And she probably should go to bed. Oh, she found a table. Oh, that's too big. Okay, you're going to go look at that? Can you do any more? No, you can't. So you're going to come here, and I don't think we've had a monster, because... Oh, maybe we did. Or maybe she slept long enough. Oh, there's a monster! Yay! She's going to scrubberoo herself, and then we'll have her go up to bed. Which the problem with having is we'll come here and sleep. And then we will focus back down on our little one. Little Ashlynn. So she needs to try and become friends and talk to him. So we're going to talk to the monster under the bed. Oh, she found it. Oh, we need a shower for upstairs. Yay! That's useful. Okay, let's not bother being scared. Let's just talk. You need your fun anyways, and that might help you. So... Oh, it's gone. Well, it counted for one. So we're going to go. Well, she can't sleep because she's too energized for 14 more minutes. You're a bit hungry. So maybe come grab yourself a piece of pizza that I had you order for free. And you done? I don't know if you've done your homework. No, you haven't. We should have you do your homework. And you can listen to some music. Listen to whatever. Doesn't matter. Well, we got one talking to the monster. Well, friends, supposedly. Just seem to count just trying to talk to the monster. No worry about. This needs to be planted. And are you... Here. You know what? It's late. Just go back to bed. I think you should be able to go to bed now. So, your mom needs to make you some fruitcake. Since you actually like it. You're one of the rare Sims who likes it. And... Is the monster going to come back? Why don't you take a shower? And you still need some fun. And I don't think you did your homework. Do your homework and listen to some blues. And you're eating some bread. Okay. You need to cook some food. You need to learn cooking. You're confident from that masterpiece. And you have to go to work today. So she's going to work from 9 to 5. And Ashlynn's going to school from 8 to 3. So they'll just do their own thing, obviously, over the course of the day. And I will probably be, I don't think this is going to count for one of her homeworks. Like I say, I'll be back, but I'll be back soon. And maybe when she's back from work, we'll go to the park so we can do some of these things. I'm also trying to get her childhood aspirations done. Because that would be handy. And how are your needs? Well, you kind of have to go to the bathroom. Well, why don't we rally the troops before she goes to school and before you go to work? And that will be helpful. And you know what? Much as you're not going to be inspired, why don't you make some food? So we have some food at home. You can clean out spoiled food, whatever that is. Maybe, I don't know what it is, doesn't matter. And we're not going to cook together with, so you're just going to cook. You can cook a garden salad, and you can do a party size. Did we? I didn't realize that, but okay. And she's doing her homework, and she needs to go to school. I know what we need to do. Well, I don't usually get the club boost. Are you cooking? Are you cleaning? The club boost for getting the homework done more quickly is what I was thinking. It's just that I'd rather not do that until she's got the doing homework focus twice. Because sometimes I find the easiest way to be more likely that they'll be focused, there have been exceptions, is if you have someone helping them with homework, and that makes them focus. But having the boost to get it done more quickly means that you might not get there as quickly. Though I suppose I could just end the club gathering while she's doing the homework if I don't want the boost. Okay, you're done. Done with listening. Because you need to just get that homework done. And get to school. You're going to be late. You're going to be late for school, my dear. And you're going to be late for work. Did you get to level? Sure. Okay. She's really late. We'll stick this in the fridge so it's ready for when they get home, and I'll be back at the end of the school day. School is over, and Sharon is also home from work, so I brought them to the park so we could do the skill building items at the park, because we need to do 20 things. So I know it worked for me when I did this the other day, that I had my sim child talking, and it was building her social. Doesn't seem to be doing anything. Oh, it is, which is a bit of a delay. Okay, alright, is she a teen? Yep. See, look at this. Hey, I think I've seen a bug report. You see like how I'm paused, but the head seems to be turning anyways? I don't know if it gets picked up when it's recorded. I know in the game, her head just seems to be like slightly turning. And it's not the first time. Ask about Day. I want her to get her social to level 5, because then we can try and introduce ourselves to any children who are here. And I did have her introduce herself to the, I can't remember his name, Villa Jacques, because he looked like he was about to go, there, she got it done. He was about to go damage this, and so I thought she could talk. Is this it's a young adult. Let's find some young adults so we can befriend them. Oh, they're leaving. Don't leave. We need to be friends, so we already know you. Well, you're leaving anyways. Oh, your good manners are good. Are in a range. Well, teens are not very useful. Here's a child. Let's try and do a friendly introduction over here, so we can be friends. Teens don't count for either children or adults. So they don't count for making friends. Can you come here and do a friendly introduction? Like I asked you to. Let me take a look at let me pause. Let me pause and look at your traits. You don't have enough points to become incredibly friendly. Anyways. I guess we're just gonna do friendly introduction and try and make friends the old-fashioned way. We're gonna ask to hang out because we want her to stay here. Discuss interests. And hug, I guess. We haven't become friends yet. Make a silly face. Is it a teen? No, teens aren't very useful. For this, as I've already said. Talk about school. We're still not friends yet. We need to become friends. Share ideas. Gotta go to the bathroom too. Discuss interests. Oh good, we got a friend and it counted. Good. Let's let her go to the bathroom. Let's let her look after her needs a little bit. And she is confident from fishing. Let's just take a look. We can look at that. We can catch them again. We're gonna mount just to be done with it. To get this. And I think this is our last one. Yeah, I think, yep. There, so she got them all done. I guess we could breed the frogs. We really haven't been breeding the frogs. Sun Surfer. Because, we're making way more money from her paintings that she's not doing right now. Oh, she came home. She was like, when Sharon came home, she was like, oh, corporate sellout from doing that. So that, from taking the job. But I'd like her to keep her job until she gets to where they choose the branch. I guess unless she gets a job offer for her home. Because then the reason I want to do that is because when you quit your job, as time goes by, you gradually go lower and lower and lower. But if you quit when you've chosen your branch, you can't go below that. So you can always rejoin at that level. So that's the benefit of that. So what does she want to do? She wants to chat with Ashlynn. Let's actually go focus on Ashlynn. Oh, she's coming down. This is my version. Well, this is my park, which essentially is I took the park from Outdoor Retreat, which I had renovated a long time ago and still left it as a national park. And I placed it here, but then I've gradually expanded it, and then I've further expanded it with my wedding stories to have a whole bigger wedding area downstairs. So like there's this dance floor here. It's but I had originally, before I expanded to have like a photo studio and this dance floor area and the tea set, I did have my Sims in my cottage living Rags to Riches get married on the equivalent of this lot at that point, but I have further edited it, as you can see, for this. But so she ate some of the food that was here. That was from then. And let's see. Is there anything? Let's see what else you can do. You're at 16 of 20. Well, that's pretty good. Is there anyone you could, even though this is not going to count for your aspiration, you could maybe become friends with just her, or there's no other kids here. Usually I have more luck with kids. Are you gonna go make that friend? It's getting kind of late. I'm not really expecting there to be kids here. Well, here's someone you could go play chess with her. I was just thinking she could, probably it's better just to chat. Honestly, that's the easiest way to get this. Just to talk to people and then boost it up and we can do everything else elsewhere. Ask about day. We're at 17, 18. Talk about grilled cheese. And is that going to get us? This one finishes, it'll should get us to 19. Any moment. Yep. And then this should get us to 20. So the main thing we have left for the best friends forever is obviously... Oh, no. That did not count. You know what you should do? You should come here and you should play on the monkey bars. Because that will help you with your Keep Fit badge. Making a mess does not. It helps you with your creativity, but does not help you with your Keep Fit badge. And then that should get that. Oh, look, there's another child. Let's do a friendly introduction, because you need that. You need to become friends with 2 more children. And here's a child. What the child's doing here at this time of night, I don't really know. Oh, you became friends right away. Oh, is that because of your reputation? Because I never did get you. Let me take a look. You have a great reputation. You didn't make friends easily with Myra? I don't know how her name is pronounced. Mara? Maybe it kind of looks like Mara, but I don't really know. Okay, so you are very hungry, and you need to make some... Well, we have food made at home. You work tomorrow, but your daughter doesn't, but your daughter can probably invite someone over. I mean, she does. She has scouts, which isn't work, obviously, but what are you doing? You're gonna go dance? Right. Okay. I think since we probably have no kids here, we'll have to go maybe tomorrow evening. We'll try and look, but I'm gonna take them home and we're gonna see if we can get her to bed and see what happens if the monster comes again. But one funny point is that I did a similar, I was doing this off camera just to see how the monster worked. And the first 2 nights, my sim child did not have a monster, but I was using a micro lot, and I had the bedroom in the quote-unquote attic. And the first night, I had it was a little girl too, I had her sleep in the bed that I had placed up there, single bed, and then I had a double bed for the mom, and they're both sleeping, and I'm like, well, maybe there's no monster because the mom's sleeping, in the same space as her. Well, the next night I made the mom sleep on the couch, just napping all night, and still no monster. So then I'm like, okay, well, and it was the Key Point lot in Sulani, so the ground isn't level. So unlike where we are, where we can build a full house and have a roof over it and it's like on the ground, you can't. It's a little bit raised. So that's why I essentially just have like what their original, like the 32 grid plus then the 32 grid roof. So I'm like, okay, well, and I had like a cover overhang for like some outdoor space. They had a picnic table and whatnot. So I put a spot out there for her to have a little sheltered area for her bed. And then she got the monster first night, second night. So hopefully we'll get the monster here too. But yeah, no monsters if you actually put a roof and it's not an actual room. It doesn't seem like there's another way to avoid monsters is to do that. I do not have monsters disabled, as you can tell with MCCC. I don't bother disabling it because I usually, either my kids don't go to sleep because I rally the troops so much, or I have them sleep in double beds, or I use a bunk bed and have them sleep on the top bunk, and then you avoid monsters that way. But another way to avoid monsters is to have them sleep in the quote-unquote attic, where it's not actually a space. But anyways, I'm going to take them home, and we're going to see if we can get this monster so that we can, get more of these 1 of 5, and we're at 1 of 5, and hopefully we can get it higher. Even better if we can finish it, but, soon. She has to do everything else anyway, so we're not quite there. Even if we get that and we're done with all of this stuff, I have my own goals for her she needs to do before she can have her teen birthday. But I'll be back. It's next morning. There was no monster, so I just came back now. I actually had Sharon take the day off because I was like, well, there's no point in having her work. She's just going to be upset. And since Ashlynn is home, I figured it made sense just to keep her here also. Well, didn't mean to do that, but whatever. I'm going to put this here and then just stick it there. I have her. So she needs to play with 3 toys. I'm not sure if this is going to count, but I thought I'd have her do it anyways, just in case. I had her draw, make. There's one of them, and I think the other one is over here. But I think I need to buy a toy box is what I need to do. Okay, is she still playing? Is that counting? I don't know. Okay, we're gonna buy a toy box because that's really the cheapest way to get toys. There is actually a mod that makes it come empty, but when you don't use that mod, it is here. I was wondering if they had the toy boxes here. So we'll get this and we'll put it here. We could put it in her room. I didn't mean to, the way it dragged it like that. Okay, so we'll put it in her room. So she's going to come in here and she's going to open and she's going to play with emotion. And then open, play with emotion. Because the value of the toys inside the toy box is better than the cost of it. Like, so if you add up all of the toys, you get more money. Now the question is, did no, so it did not count at all. So you, since you're home, you may as well, you know what, why don't we try and unlock Patchy? Why don't we? We have like oodles of seeds we could actually get from this here. We have our fish, which we could, she does need to do some fertilizing for the aspiration. I think maybe she's not there yet. She probably needs to evolve plants. So here, yeah, she needs to increase her skill and evolve plants. She's not at the needing to fertilize point yet. Let's see. And she probably should spray area for bugs. And then we may as well keep trying to unlock this. I guess I got lucky in my offline play where monster came 2 nights in a row and I was done. The first night I only got 1, and the second night I got the other 4. Because I guess they were already friends. I don't really know. But I'm guessing that's what it was. I'm also guessing that being on a tiny lot makes it easier to make friends. Maybe? Yeah, I'm not sure about that either, but we did get at least 1 count for it. We unlocked it. So we can check pockets for seeds, and her is only by 4. Okay, go to the bathroom, my dear. Right here. Come here, use it. And then you should play with another toy. And I go this way so we can play with the motion. That's why I do that. And let's see what's in your inventory. I mean, we could go try and sell this stuff over at... She doesn't actually have very much in her inventory. We'll just put it in the fridge. We won't worry about selling it. We could... And they're normal. We could sell the bonsai bud if it's worth it. It's probably not worth going, to be honest. Does she have any... No, she doesn't have any errands she's doing. And... Let's just keep putting this in here. And then, you know what? I'm going to sell these pictures. 200. Get it out of her inventory. Put this in here. And those are the bonsai. They don't go in the fridge at all. And there we go. So why don't you do... One of the reasons I also had her not go to work is she hadn't even done the painting. So I figured, well, why don't you just stay home and do the paintings, do your daily tasks. Plus, she's going to be here. So did you get 3 done? You did. Can you get leftovers? You gonna have pizza? Or you're gonna have salad. Your mom keeps going for the pizza, which is quite funny. But maybe after you eat and your mom has... After you have eaten and your mom has done the painting, you guys can play some chess. But we shall see. Or actually, after you come home from your scouts. But that will be in the next part in terms of trying to play chess. Because we're going to leave this part here. Likes and comments are always appreciated, and they really help with the algorithms. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!